Hi survivors, it's me Purpose Ann reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. I was just telling y'all about the public transportation. Y'all, these streets are getting bad. They're getting bad everywhere. Sorry, that was a text that just came through. This says 2 people robbed at gunpoint in Manhattan subway station. It says police are searching for 2 suspects who robbed 2 subway riders at gunpoint in Manhattan subway station. The people were robbed at gunpoint inside a Manhattan subway station on Friday, police said. A 62-year-old man and a woman were approached by 2 assailants on the number 6 train platform at the Lexington Avenue 51st Street station around 3:30 a.m., according to the NYPD. The robbers pointed a gun at the 2 victims and stole their wallets before running away, police said. No injuries were reported and the investigation remained ongoing. Anyone with information in regards to this incident is asked to call NYPD. They don't want to go on and on because, to be honest with you, y'all, people are still reluctant of the public transportation in New York City and other places in America. So when they try to keep stuff like this under wraps and under hush-hush, because during the illness, which I'll call the PLANDEMIC, these cities and states were losing a lot of money, record-breaking numbers of money, because people were not getting on public transportation. Public transportation was shut down for periods of time. And then when they did resume it, people were still reluctant because, especially with the New York subway station, you get on there, you in there until the train arrives at the next stop, if it arrives, because you're underground. You're bolted in there. Anything can happen. People coughing, people sneezing, people robbing, people doing all kinds of stuff. So they try to keep these stories under wrap. You don't really hear a lot about what's going on with public transportation. One time in Harlem and in another city, in other cities in America, people were shooting at the buses, at the public buses. That's why I try to tell y'all, if you can exercise and walk, you might want to start walking places. Back in the day when people didn't have cars and all that, that's what they did. They walk far distances. But nowadays, people done got so lazy. That's the problem where we in now. We got so lazy. We depend on the government for every doggone thing. That's why they doing what they doing to us. And then they did make it harder for people, where people can have their own land and their own homesteads and stuff. They, put a price on God's land like they sit up here and created it. And I don't see how we let these people go for that. They didn't create the dirt and the grass and the trees and all that. They put a price on these properties. And people can't just live off the earth. They want people to keep on going to their nasty grocery stores and buying their nasty food. God knows what's in it. It's just terrible. And now we have all these cities and states inundated with crime, with all these doggone agendas ushered in by these people y'all go out there and vote for. These people are making the world a really, really bad place, man. All this stuff is very, very satanic. People losing their jobs at record-breaking numbers. People don't have money. Then you got the cost of living so high. And they blaming it on everything else and stuff for what they need to be blaming it on. They need to blame it on the demonic worship that they into. This stuff is demonic. We're going through severe spiritual warfare out here. People not even paying attention to what's going on out here. Everybody just keep on living their lives. Everybody want to keep doing things on their own instead of getting with like-minded people and trying to form communities of living, because that's what's going to have to happen if everybody want to survive. I'm telling y'all that now. Everybody thinking they could keep on going on it by themselves all this time. Okay, good luck with that. It's getting terrible out here, y'all. Be careful. Be careful when you're going to and fro. Be precautious. Know your exits. Take a bottle of water with you when you go in places. Take a little snack in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told people in New York, this one girl's like, well, thanks for reminding me. I'm like, why somebody have to remind you? If you taking a train or you taking a bus or something, it could get shut down, wiped down, anything, and you might be stranded on there. You need you some water. You need you a bag of peanuts or something that's going to carry you, peanut butter jelly sandwich or something. A little plate of beans, or a little bowl of beans and rice wrapped up in some aluminum foil. Y'all, when y'all going out, and then it'll save you money from buying stuff from these nasty stores. Take you some food with you. Take you some water, some juice with you or something. And don't drink it all. If you got to get on that public transportation, you don't know what could go down on there. You don't know what could go down with you walking. Have some kind of little food with you, some water, And then I keep water too as well, because like I like to keep washing my hands, you know what I'm saying? I don't keep on just using a hand sanitizer. I don't know what's in it. You know, I don't know what's in the water neither, but I make sure I have something to sterilize my hand. I used to pack around my alcohol, my 91% alcohol. And I used to rub the inside, you know, rub it on my hands and whatnot. And when I would go out, you know, I mean, we just have to take precaution, y'all. And then also take a little pocket knife with you, you know, because you never know when you have to defend yourselves. People are losing their mind. They done sat up here and told people to go down there and put that thing in their body. That people having reactions off of that. It's just so much going on out here. It's very wicked and very evil. I be running to a spiritual institution on Sundays. And then when I get home from work or whatever I'm doing, I look at it on YouTube to fill my soul and my spirit up with the word of God. You know, something that's going to carry me. You know, something that's solid. Build my faith, you know, give me some courage to fight and some wisdom, you know, and then it'll guide you the right places and protect you. I'm telling y'all. And then, you know, you just know how to protect yourself, because God help those who help themselves, y'all. This is a dangerous world we're living in. It's becoming more and more satanic by the day. We have to put on the whole armor of God. I tell y'all all the time, I'm not a saint, but I am a believer. I am not perfect. I sin like the next person. Not intentionally. I'm just saying sometimes we could think the wrong things and ask God to forgive us or whatever. I don't want nobody to put me on no pedestal like I'm no minister, because I'm not. Because people for some reason act like they don't sin, and they do. It's a lot of them that do a lot of strange things. So, you know, none of us are perfect, but I'm just saying that's another story. Y'all be careful out here. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and it's going to continue to get thicker. It's going to continue. This stuff is going on by the day, the second, the minute, and the hour. And you know, it's just unbelievable what they're doing to people. You know, so just keep your head on the swivel and protect your lives, protect your families. Take some water and some food when you go in places. A little pocket knife or something. Stay prayerful. Stay prayerful and pay attention, you know. You know, don't be having them headphones on where you can't hear nothing. Man, when I go out in public places, I'm not having no headphones on. And I love to read, but I'm not going to be, you know, reading too much where I can't look around and see what's going on. I mean, y'all, people are slick. They looking at people who not paying attention. They looking at people who got their headphones on where they can't hear, you know, if they come up behind them and they pickpocketing them or they doing something or taking something from them. Ain't no way you're going to catch me out in public transportation with no headphones on or no, I'm reading some, or I'm not paying attention. I'm not looking around me. I'm not saying I'm going to be paranoid, but I'm going to be careful in this dangerous world we living in. So y'all, please follow me on my other platforms. Give this video a big thumbs up. If this is your first time coming to this channel, you like the content and you think it's going, and you know it's going to help your life, hit that subscribe button. Please support the Allegedly and the Good Luck with that t-shirts. All the proceeds go back into the channel. If you like to support the channel, please give in the links in the description. Don't hit that thanks button because I never see it, and I'm telling the truth. I don't know what YouTube be doing when people hit that thanks button, but I ain't seen nothing. I'm just being honest with you. And please follow me on Patreon if you want real, uncut, unfiltered content. I have a lot of new and good videos on that Patreon channel. If you're looking for land in bug-out areas, I have some for sale and for lease. And as always, watch this world, watch the weather, smell your water, boil and purify your water before you use it. Keep surviving. PrepperZan.com.